It's official now. The Hive Hustle podcast about to sit you down. Go and fix your crown. This ain't a grain of salt. Pick your brain and thoughts. Even through a major loss, still remain a boss.
Now, you learned street dance. You learned through JBoogie starting.
Yeah.
Throughout that time, you were learning hip hop. But were you learning any styles?
I would say most of that whole time, honestly, was popping. Like almost all of that was popping.
Gotcha. So through JBoogie, and then what was after that?
So, I'm sorry. Maybe I misspoke. I guess I was thinking like it was mainly popping. But through JBoogie is where I was introduced to house, is where I was introduced to locking, where I was kind of reintroduced to breaking.
Okay.
But I guess it's like breaking, I guess I was mostly introduced to back in like middle school.
Gotcha.
And it didn't get picked up till way later. But it was primarily popping. And that's because that was my interest.
Yeah.
So, and JBoogie was one that brought me actually around like For Real and Big Heartbreak. And that's where I kind of settled into the Wednesday practices. Those were my dojo, like 100%. So it was like, they're all popping. And then I just, I caught
Were you in HP before we did the Wednesday practices?
No, after. I was coming to those practices for years, bro.
Really?
And then, I guess I was coming to those practices for like about a year. Because it's like, my junior year is when all this started. So it was like all my junior year. I got really interested in dance through that. We did the dance team at DO.
Yeah.
Went through all that, still going to Wednesday practices. And then.
Damn, so you were in high school when you were going to Wednesday practices?
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
I was leaving right. I'd get home, take my mom's car, come up,
crazy.
go back home.
I didn't know that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't know, like when you're teaching people or when you're around people, some of the people you're around, you don't really know their ages or like we're just dancers.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like age doesn't really get brought up until you actually sit down with somebody. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
So it's crazy to think that you were in high school around a bunch of damn adults learning how to dance.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was so fun.
Hey, I understand though, because that's how Kill Frankie was.
Yeah.
That's how all of them were. Like, I met Kill Frankie when he was 13. Like,
whoa. When he was 13?
Yeah.
Oh,
I met him in 2008.
damn.
Yeah.
Bro, you've been like, also shout out to you while we're shouting out JBoogie. There's a lot of people you've inspired, bro. Like, you've made huge waves in this scene and have been holding it down for like, you've been a pillar of this scene for so long.
Man.
Like, Hybrids is around, we're doing things. Bougie Block's doing wonderful things with Trey. Like, there are like pillars of the scene for sure, but you were the most consistent one to this day.
Man, that means a lot.
You know what I'm saying? And you were around a lot for like during Scribble Funk and during Pot's crew.
I was in Scribble Funk.
You were in Scribble Funk.
Yeah.
And
I was the only, besides Saint, me and Saint were the only crumpers in Scribble Funk.
And Scribble Funk was like the first all-style squad. If you guys don't
Vegas.
know, they were the first all-style squad in Vegas.
Yes.
Like, first ones.
Very first. And what people don't really understand is the only reason me and Saint were in there is because it was an all-style squad. And Big Heartbreak knew how to crump, but it wasn't his main style.
Yeah.
For Real knew how to crump, but back then it wasn't his main style.
Yeah.
So like to have that full-fledged authenticity, that's why they put us on. And I never was around because I was so engulfed at that time with the one round stuff. Yeah. We were just building one round. We were just starting up. So I was never like able to be at the performances and stuff like that. And like everybody knows, I never cared for choreography. Like, it's never been my thing. I learn it to grow, but I'll never be a choreographer. Like a choreography crew. Like, even I'm in Dope Show, and like I tell Brandon all the time, I'm like, look, like, y'all crazy. I'll give y'all credit. I'll stay crumping.
Bro, choreo heads blow my mind. They get a lot of respect. I'm in the exact same boat, bro. I know choreography because I wanted to be a professional dancer. Yeah, because I wanted to be professional. And it was hard to get like freestyle stuff. But I mean, in MJ1, I do a mostly popping role. So it's like a lot of my stuff is like placement. But how you get there is a little different between all of us. So there's like a level of freestyle. There's a lot of freestyle
in it.
Bro, the warriors in the show though, the amount of precision that choreography requires and the consistency at which they perform it is like mind-boggling to me. Like they might as well be superheroes.
I can imagine. Now, so obviously you answered the question too, because with your favorite street style is obviously popping.
That's where my heart is. I don't, though. I always struggle putting them all above each other. I have such like a different relationship with each of them almost. It's like, you know, it's
I think we all do because I wave, I pop. You know, I won't teach it, but I can do it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that was what I started with.
Yes. 100%.
I know how to do certain b-boying moves because of obviously how I started.
Yeah.
But my bread and butter is crump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't master the style, but I'm damn near close to it. You know, like I can literally know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and why to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
That makes sense.
So like I feel like when I look at you, if I labeled you as like your main style, it would be popping.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. And
Yeah.
that you're right. Popping is to me what crump is to you. It's the one where if you're just putting me in like popping realm, that's probably my most trained, most refined style for sure.
I could see you in a popping battle with some heavy hitters because you've trained that style that much. Yes, you are an all styles dancer. You are a hybrid. That makes sense. But like where you feel most comfortable is definitely popping. I see it in your rounds all the time. I'm like, you'll start off with popping a lot of the time, unless if the song gears you to do something different, especially in a battle.
For sure.